Hey guys, we've reached the fifth and bottom shelf on this DVD rack, so I'll continue with my shelf-by-shelf collection overview. First, on this shelf, Big Trouble in Little China. This is the 2-disc special edition, out of print. This was a pretty rare DVD at one point. You know, I see it pop up every now and then, so it's not as scarce as it used to be. But yeah, pretty cool to have. Fun movie. Enjoy this one. I also have the single disc version of Big Trouble in Little China. Next, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. This is the double feature. 2 discs in this one. Both really fun movies. I'm sure most of you have probably seen them, or at least know what they're about. Next, Billy Madison, classic Adam Sandler film. Funny movie. We have Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, another classic. Next is one that I really enjoy. It's a little different. A lot of people don't talk about it. It's Bitter Feast. It stars James LeGros from Phantasm 2, Joshua Leonard. Mario Batali also stars in this as well, which is pretty cool. But definitely an interesting watch. You know, it's different. It's not the greatest horror movie, but I really do enjoy it. It's a nice kind of thriller. So yeah, I like it. Next, The Black Cat, the Lucio Fulci collection from Anchor Bay, out of print now. And then the Masters of Horror episode of The Black Cat. I just love when stores put stickers all over the slipcases. It drives me crazy. Moving on. Black Christmas. This is the 25th anniversary edition. This edition is now out of print. One of the best horror films of the 70s. You know, one of my favorite horror films of all time. Just great Christmas feel to it, and it just really gets it right. And then, of course, we have the special edition of Black Christmas. And then we have Black Christmas. This is the remake on the unrated version. It's great cover art. You know, definitely not nearly as good as the original, but still pretty cool. I enjoy it. Next, Black Devil Doll. Really fun movie. Definitely worth checking out. You know, pretty gory and just graphic and explicit, but you know, pretty good time. Next, Black Sunday. This is an Anchor Bay release. I don't know too much about this release. I mentioned that when I first picked this up. Didn't even know this release even existed. But yeah. Next, Blade Runner, the director's cut. I also own the limited edition that comes in the case with all the goodies and all the different versions of the film. Next, The Blair Witch Project. I'm sure most of you have seen this. And then we have Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, which I won't even go into. Next we have Blank Check. Great fun family film. Really enjoy this one. I have Blast from the Past. Really like this movie. Some really memorable scenes to me anyway. I've seen this movie many times. You know, I like the whole bomb shelter. It basically has its own little world down there. It's a pretty cool storyline. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it. Next, I have The Blob, one of my favorite remakes of all time, if not my favorite remake. Absolutely awesome. Has such a great feel to it. It really feels like an 80s movie. You know, it has a nice, quaint little town, and just some really horrifying kill scenes in this one. So, highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Next, we have this horror collection 6-movie pack with Blood Diner, Parents, Earth Girls Are Easy, Sundown, Fido, and Boy Eats Girl. And the reason why it's over here is because of Blood Diner. You know, it's the main movie that I'll be watching in this set, so that's why I keep it on this shelf with the bees. Next, we have Blood Dolls, Full Moon feature. I do a lot of you know, killer puppet and killer doll movies. We have Blood for Dracula. This is out of print now. This is the Image release. Next, we have Blood Night, The Legend of Mary Hatchet, starring Danielle Harris and Bill Moseley. Awesome modern-day slasher flick. And then we have Bloody Birthday. I really like the alternate cover art with the cake and the fingers, but, you know, same movie. This cover art's not too bad as well. We have the original artisan release of Bloody Murder. This edition is out of print for a while now. At one point, this was a very expensive DVD online since it hadn't been re-released yet. And then also the original artisan release of Bloody Murder 2. Two good slasher films that Andrew Ballina has recently done reviews on, so please check out his video if you haven't. Next we have Bloody New Year, another cool 80s slasher film. We have Blowout, starring John Travolta and Nancy Allen. Brian De Palma film, of course. We have Shirley Temple in The Bluebird. Now, you know, you might not think this is my type of movie, and, you know, it really isn't, but I grew up watching The Bluebird. My mom's a big Shirley Temple fan, and I gotta say, this movie is awesome. There's just something so surreal and unnerving and uncomfortable about it. It just really has that whole fantasy feel down to it, and just really feels like you're in a dreamlike state the whole movie. I don't know, there's just some really eerie scenes in it to me. It's always felt very surreal. Next, Blue Sunshine. This is the special edition limited availability from Synapse. 2 discs. We have Blue Velvet, the original MGM DVD release. And then, of course, the special edition of Blue Velvet. David Lynch classic. Next, The Blues Brothers, 25th Anniversary Edition. And then we have Bobby. Really good film. I really enjoyed this. This has a great cast. Awesome, awesome movie. And finally, for this shelf, Body Bags. This is a highly sought out DVD as well, out of print, extremely valuable. I know a lot of people want this one. Definitely happy to have it. That's it for this shelf, guys. I'm kind of rushed through this one a little bit more than the others just because my battery's running pretty low. So I'm going to give the battery a charge, and then I may even post another video today. Comment below, let me know what you think of these titles, and I'll have some more videos coming shortly. Thanks for watching, guys.